Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This time we are going to share some knowledge with you. We are going to be taking a look at all of our Michael Myers masks and the different sizes between each of them. So we will go through franchise by franchise and compare the different masks in each franchise, and then at the end I will do a quick look at all of them in size order for you. So at the minute the masks are in order. So you can see them here, you've got obviously from H1 to the new trilogy at the back. But yeah, let's take a closer look at them. So first up, we are going to take a look at the Halloween 1978 mask. So first up, we have the Boogeyman mask, which is to replicate the closet scene when Tommy Lee Wallace wears the mask. So it's just your classic kind of, it's got that kind of Captain Kirk, William Shatner sort of look to it. Some nice detail on it. The hair on this one's lovely as well. And then obviously you have the 78 mask, which is to replicate it, worn by Nick Castle when you get that castle stretch. That's what they call the castle stretch, when the nose is sort of elongated a bit and the mouth is slightly puckered. So yeah, so if you look at both of these masks, obviously you can see that the 78 mask is a lot bigger. So this is a big mask. This is a large mask made for guys with bigger heads. Really cool mask. It looks great on display, but yeah, definitely on the larger side. So this one is on the average sort of size. So this is a smaller mask. It's not tiny, but it's not big. Also, it's more just like an average shaped mask. So yeah. That is both of them side by side, so you can take a closer look. This one obviously is significantly bigger and significantly wider on the mannequin head as well. Right, let's move on to Halloween 2. So first up on the Halloween 2 mask, we have the classic Halloween 2 mask. Now this is a big mask. This is a wide mask, as you can see next to the 78. It is pretty big. Very wide, but obviously it's meant to have that kind of Warlock stretch, like when Dick Warlock wears the mask in the movie, and it is the exact same fit on the Blood Tears variant as well. So these two masks do fit the exact same. But alas, they did a newer version. So this is the version 2. This is a slightly smaller mask. So this is smaller again, more similar to the Boogeyman kind of fit, and better for us guys with smaller heads. But yeah, quite a slightly smaller mask. And again, this is the Ben Tramer mask, which is the same sculpt as the Boogeyman. So that is the same size as the Boogeyman mask 2. So next up is Halloween 4 and 5. So to start with, the Halloween 4 classic mask. So this is obviously the mask seen throughout Halloween 4 a lot. It obviously has his signature eyebrows. Really cool mask. This is actually one of my personal favourites, and I do think it's one of the best ones that Trilogy Studios do. So this mask was also sculpted by Justin Mabry, which is super cool as well. Most of these were sculpted by Justin Mabry himself. But yeah, this mask is on the smaller side. So this is actually smaller than any of the other masks we've looked at. It is slightly smaller. It's not tiny, but it's definitely on the smaller side. So if you've got a small head, this is one for you. Slightly bigger, we have the Halloween 4 poster mask. So this is a similar size to the Boogeyman, maybe a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit bigger. But yeah, really cool mask. Great one for the collection. And it is actually Justin Mabry's Maniac sculpt. So from his personal run of Night Owl mask. Really cool mask. Big fan of this one. Next up, we have the Halloween 5, which again looks larger, but it's actually quite a small mask because the actual face is small. It's just the neck that's quite big. So yeah, definitely on the smaller side, this one as well, similar to Halloween 4. So if you've got a smaller head, these are ones for you. So next, we are going to take a closer look at the Halloween 6 and Halloween 7 H20 masks. So these masks are awesome. The Halloween H6 mask is on the smaller side again, more similar to the Boogeyman masks. So yeah, definitely on the smaller side. This one is also a little bit smaller. So yeah, it's still on kind of the smaller side. It's not tiny, this one, but it's definitely on the smaller side. This one is where it gets a little bit bigger. This is the version 2 mask. So this is the mask scene that is known as the K&B mask because it's made by a company called K&B originally in the movie. And is just seen in a few seconds of the movie, but still a really cool mask, and it is slightly bigger. So if you've got a bigger head, this is one for you again. Right, before I move on to remakes and new trilogies, we are going to take a look at the Resurrection mask. So the Resurrection mask is an average size mask. So essentially it's kind of your bog standard average size mask. A little bit bigger than the Boogeyman. Really great sculpt though. Awesome mask. Obviously sculpted by Justin Mabry again. And just a really cool piece. Right, moving on to Trilogy Studios' newest line of masks. These are the Rob Zombie Halloween remake masks, and they look absolutely incredible. So, these are sculpted using Wayne Toft's master mold, and obviously Tyler Mane did have quite a large head. So, these masks are on the larger side, but they are a lot smaller than any custom replicas of the Rob Zombie masks that I have seen. Mainly because most custom replicas end up using the animatronic head that was one of Wayne Toft's molds as well. But obviously, because it was an animatronic head, it was made larger. But these ones are slightly smaller, but again, they are definitely on the larger side of masks, but not too large. So I've quite a small head and they do fit me still pretty well, but just a little bit bigger than normal. Great masks though, they look great together and they are all the same size. So this is where the masks do get on the smaller side a little bit more. So the Halloween 2018 masks are small. So most people kind of have these by now, know that they are quite a small looking mask. They are very well fitted. They are kind of tight even on me. So this is the bloody version as well, where he's got the shotgun blast. And these are both the same size. Obviously, they're a bit warped on the mannequin heads because I've got different mannequin heads on them. Again, you've got the Kills, which is slightly larger, but still small. Slightly larger than the 18 masks, but still smaller than the Boogeyman. And then you have the Ends mask, which is slightly bigger because it's used. It's actually used from the mold that Corey wore in the movie. So these are sculpted by Christopher Nelson as well. So these are from Chris Nelson's actual mold. So they are movie molds, which is why they're small, because James Jude Courtney had a very small head. But this one is obviously the one worn by Corey in the movie, so it is slightly larger. So it's probably more similar to like the Boogeyman, maybe a little bit bigger than that is what I would say. Right, I'm now going to do a little side by side of all the masks together so we can compare them in size order. Right, so here are the masks in size order. I'm going to go for them one by one so you can have a quick rundown on the different sizes. So our smallest masks are the Halloween 2018 masks, followed by the Halloween Kills mask, followed by the Halloween 4 mask, the Boogeyman mask, which is the same sculpt as the Ben Traynor mask, meaning it's the same size. Then the Deluxe Halloween 2, Halloween 5, Halloween H20 version 1, Halloween 6 is next up in size, then it jumps up slightly, so this is where they start to get a little bit bigger now. You have the Halloween Resurrection, the Halloween 4 poster mask, Halloween Ends, so that one is obviously quite a lot different in size compared to the 18. Halloween H20 version 2, then you have the kind of large, kind of wide Halloween 2 masks. Next is Rob Zombie's Halloween trilogy. Obviously, it's a trilogy, but there is 4 masks, so these are next up in size. And lastly, but not least, you have the Halloween 1978 mask, which is our largest Michael Myers mask that we sell. Right, guys, I hope this has been helpful and insightful. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you very soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.